Good morning, students. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Rupasri, Durga Devi, Indra Krish. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Sarvesh. Good morning, all of you. Okay. So, any doubt in our complex numbers? I hope you all have completed the homework problems and uploaded the homework problems in our Learnity. I hope. No doubt. Indra Krish, no doubt. If you have any doubt in our complex number, yeah, very good. Sarvesh, Ratika, very good. Okay, today you completed. Durga Devi, please today you complete. What is second question, Priyadarshan? If you have any doubt, please tell me your doubt. Sum number 2 and 3. You have a doubt in these two questions? Question number 2 and 3. What are the questions? Question number 2 and 3. Lakshya, what is the question? Yeah, so look at that. The question is, second question is, if z square modulus of z square minus 1 equal to modulus of z square plus 1. Okay, so this is very simple. Find z. Okay, you put x plus iy. Let z equal to some x plus iy or a plus ib. Okay, so take my z equal to x plus iy and substitute here. This is modulus of z square minus 1 equal to modulus of z the whole square plus 1. Okay, so this is nothing but our x plus iy the whole square minus 1. My complex number, general form of the complex number is x plus iy or a plus ib. Okay, so therefore take x plus iy the whole square minus 1. This is, this can be taken as modulus of z the whole square plus 1. We have formula for modulus of z power n can be written as modulus of z the whole power n. So therefore this modulus is nothing but root over x square plus y square plus 1. Here look at that. Apply a plus ib formula. I will get a plus b formula. A square plus b square I square y square plus 2ab 2xyi minus 1 left hand side. Okay, so now look at that. What are the real parts of the left hand side? This is my real part, this is my real part, this is my real part. My I square is minus 1. So therefore this is x square minus y square minus 1. Okay, plus 2xyi modulus. And my right hand side is root of x square plus y square plus 1. Okay, so therefore now look at that. And this is my real part, this is my imaginary part. Real part and imaginary part. So take a modulus. What is my modulus? Modulus is root over x square minus y square minus 1 the whole square plus this is 2x square y square. Okay, equal to this is root of x square plus y square plus 1. Okay, now simplify, you will get some x and y. Okay, simplify, you will get some x and y. Okay, so that means if you simplify this, the simplification is homework for you. The simplification you will get it as, you will get your y is 0. After simplifying this in equation, you will get y is equal to 0. If y is equal to 0 means what happened? My z, I am choosing my z as x plus iy. If y is equal to 0 means I will get it as only x. That means this is representing only real part. Okay, so that means my z is x plus I0. You please simplify this. After simplifying, you will get y is equal to 0. Okay, once you will get y is equal to 0, means that my imaginary part is 0, I will get only real part. Okay, so that means my complex number is x plus I'm sorry, if you simplify, you will get y x 0. Okay, x 0 means my z is equal to 0 plus iy. Okay, so therefore my complex number is equal to 0 plus iy. That means we will get only imaginary part. Imaginary part means my complex number, only imaginary part means my complex number lies in my y-axis, imaginary axis. Okay, so therefore this is my z. Y may be any value. Okay, but your x is always 0. If you simplify this, you will get x is equal to 0. Okay, you please take a note. If you are not getting that answer x is equal to 0, you please send a message. I will send the solution separately. Okay. Okay, so most of the students are completed the homework problems. Only 1 or 2 students having some doubts. Okay, if you have any doubts, you please send your doubts separately. I will send the solution also separately. Okay, all right. So tomorrow test timing portion. Okay, tomorrow test portion is second chapter, chapter 2. Okay, relation and functions. Okay, morning 10 a.m. 1 hour test. Test will be 1 hour. Morning itself you have to write it. Sir, I am going to write it in the afternoon. I am going to write it in the evening. I am going to write it in Sunday. It is not possible. Morning 10 to 10:30 you open it and write the test. The opening time is morning 10 to 10:30. Please note this. Okay, if you are opening at 11 or 12, it may be sometimes open, it may not be open. Okay, right? So totally 25 questions, not 20 questions, 25 questions. Okay, so deleted portions are the sum of two functions, subtraction of two functions, multiplication of two functions, division of two functions. This is our only deleted portion in our second chapter. Are you clear? Are you understand? Any other doubts? So this is only for NEET. Okay, Muhammad Aslam. Zoom is not opening. Vikas, why are you opening Zoom? Through Learnity. You go to our Learnity website, which is username password already given for you. You go to that website and click the link, test link, 11th link. Okay. For JEE Sunday test, this is only for NEET students. JEE, you are going to write the test on Sunday. Are you clear? JEE students, you have a test on Sunday. This is only for NEET student, NCERT level only, not JEE level. Okay. Right. One question, each question carry 4 marks. For correct answer, 4 marks. Okay, for wrong answer, for each wrong answer, 1 mark reduce. Okay, 1/4 of the mark reduce. Are you clear? Any doubt? Okay, so let us come to the next chapter. So the next chapter is 6th chapter, linear inequalities. Okay. So what is linear inequalities? What is linear equation? So look at that. This is my linear equation. Suppose I am taking x is equal to 4. Is linear equation or equation? Okay, this is my linear equation of one variable. This is my linear equation. Suppose I am taking my x greater than 4, x less than 4. Okay, then what happened? My this is x less than 4. And suppose I am taking x greater than or equal to 4, x less than or equal to 4. So these are called as our inequalities. Okay, the first one is an equation. Okay, this is linear equation of one variable because equality. But here we have some inequality. The relation is x is greater than 4 is given, less than 4 and greater than or equal to 4, less than or equal to 4 are given. Okay, so these four are called as linear inequalities. Okay, all these are called as linear inequalities. Okay, right. In this, the first two are called as strict inequality. What is a strict inequality? What is the meaning of strict inequality? Here, look at that. My x is greater than 4 only, not equal to 4. Okay. If equal to 4 is given means only inequality, but greater than 4, that equality is not given means this is called it as strict inequality. That means it is strictly more than 4. That is the meaning. Are you okay? Then my x is strictly greater than 4, not equal to 4. So therefore, since my x is strictly greater than 4, therefore this is called as, these two are called as strict inequality. Here my x is strictly less than 4, not equal to 4, strictly less than 4. Okay, right. So here equal to given, sir. Yeah, if equal to given means these two are called it as my slag inequality. So if equality is given, that are called it as, that type of inequality is called it as slag inequality. Okay. So in place of equation, some greater than or less than or greater than or equal to or less than or equal to is coming, then that relation is called it as inequality. Okay. If not equal to given, that are called as strict inequality, but equal to is given, that are called as slag inequality. Okay, if only one variable involving, then that are called it as linear inequality of one variable. Suppose two variables are there, x and y are there, then that are called it as linear inequality of two variable. Okay, right. Suppose in place of x, x square is given, that is a quadratic inequality, not a linear inequality, that are called as quadratic inequality. Is it okay? So therefore, all these four are linear inequalities. This is linear inequality of one variable. Are you okay? Any doubt in this? So this is my linear equation. Okay, but these are my linear inequality. And these two are called as strict inequality and these two are called as slag inequality. Are you okay? I understand. Are you clear? Any doubt? So Akshay Kannan, no chapter, no exercise deleted in our chapter 2. Only that f plus g, addition of two functions, subtraction of two functions, that algebra function only deleted. Okay, not any whole exercise deleted. Please try to understand. Sarvesh Raja, I don't know about the JE portions. You please ask your coordinator or some other faculty. Okay. Right. So now come to that. So suppose I am taking this, my ax plus by is greater than c. My ax plus by is my less than c. Okay. My ax plus by, okay, is greater than or equal to c. My ax plus by is less than or equal to c. So look at that. These are called as linear inequality of two variables. Okay, so for example, look at that, my x plus y less than 2. Okay, this is our linear inequality of two variables. My x minus y greater than 3. These are the linear inequality of two variables. Okay, my 2x plus 3y is less than or equal to 4. These are my linear inequalities of two variables. Okay, my 4x minus 5y is greater than or equal to some 10. Okay, so these are called as my linear inequalities of two variables. Are you okay? These are the examples of linear inequalities of two variables. Similarly, we can go for three variables, four variables also, but in our syllabus, in our plus two, plus one, we are going to discuss about only for linear inequality of one variable and two variable only. Okay. Right now, look at that. Suppose sometimes this may be given ax square plus bx plus c greater than 0, not equal to 0. Equal to 0 means this is an equation, quadratic equation. Okay. So my ax square plus bx plus c is less than or equal to 0. Okay. Why, sir? Here you are taking 0. No problem. You can take any other constant value also. Okay. So these inequalities are called as, look at that. Here my degree of x and y are 1. Therefore, these are called as linear. But here look at that. My degree is 2. So therefore, these are called as quadratic inequality. This is quadratic inequality. Okay, quadratic inequality. But what is our chapter name? My chapter name is linear inequality only. So we are not going to discuss about quadratic inequality, but this is an example for quadratic inequality, and these are the examples of linear inequality of two variables, and these are the inequality of linear inequality of one variable. These are the examples for linear inequality one variable. These are the examples of linear inequality of two variables, and these two are examples of quadratic inequality, but we are not going to discuss about quadratic inequality in this chapter. This is for example only. Quadratic means this is. Okay, this is an example of quadratic inequality, but we are not going to discuss about anything about quadratic inequality in this chapter because our chapter name is only linear inequality. We are going to discuss about only linear inequality of one variable, two variable. Only two variable as are no. Look at that. Suppose I am taking x plus y plus z is less than or equal to 1. Okay, how many variables are there? There are three variables. X, Y, Z. This is a linear inequality of three variable. Okay, you please take this is also. Suppose take here x plus my x plus y plus z is less greater than or equal to 1, or my x plus y plus z is less than or equal to 1. These are linear inequality. Look at the degree. Degree is 1. Linear inequality of three variable. Okay, but these two are we are not going to discuss about in our this chapter. Quadratic inequality, we are not going to discuss anything. Linear inequality of three variables, we are not going to discuss about anything. For example, I am telling. Okay, so please try to understand. What is this? My x greater than 2. This is linear inequality or not? This is, what about this? This is linear inequality or not? This is linear inequality only. This is linear, okay, inequality. If greater than or less than or greater than or equal to or less than or equal to coming means that is inequality. Okay, greater than symbol is coming means that is inequality. It is linear also, degree is 1, linear inequality. How many variables involving? Only one, x. So therefore linear inequality of one variable. Okay, so what about this linear inequality of two variables? Okay, these two only we are going to discuss in our chapter. Solution. We are going to discuss about what is linear inequality, what is the linear inequality of one variable, two variable, and how to solve this inequality, how to find the solution of this inequality. These two are we are going to discuss. Are you clear? Are you understand? Okay, now come to that. What is inequality definition? Yeah, Durkesh, if you have any doubt in homework problem, you please send a message. Yeah, I'm explaining. Now look at that. Dear students, I am repeating that. Please try to understand. Okay, so our linear inequality means, okay, your x is equal to 4 is a linear equation of one variable. Okay, suppose I am writing x plus y is equal to some 5. This is also linear inequality of two variables. This is linear equation of two variables, but this is a linear equation of one variable. But in place of x, some greater than or less than or greater than or equal to or less than or equal to is coming. Okay, so then that are called it as inequality. Okay, and why we are saying this is a strict inequality? Because my x is strictly greater than 4. My x is strictly less than 4, not equal to 4. Strictly less than 4, strictly greater than 4. Therefore, these two are called as, these type of inequality are called as strict inequality. But here it is greater than 4 as well as equal to 4. This is less than 4 as well as equal to 4. If equality is coming, therefore that are called as slack inequality. Okay, but all these four are called as linear inequality of one variable. All these are called as linear inequality of one variable only. Okay, now come to the next one. This is, look at that. Here I have two variables, x and y. Here I have x and y. So therefore, these type of inequality are called as linear inequality of two variables. Okay, right now these are the example: x plus y less than 2, x minus y greater than 3, 2x plus 3y less than or equal to 4, 4x minus 5y is greater than or equal to 10. These are the linear inequality of two variables. Okay, right. So now look at that. If the inequality is coming like that, ax square plus bx plus c greater than 0 or less than or equal to 0 is coming. If this symbol is coming, that is inequality. Here the degree is 2, so therefore that are called, this is called as quadratic inequality. And so look at that. Here I have three variables: x, y, z, and greater than or equal to is coming. Greater than or equal to mean that is called as my inequality. X, y, z are involving means this is a linear inequality of three variables. X plus y less than or equal to 1, that is also linear inequality of three variables, but you don't concentrate these two because these two not in our syllabus. Okay, for example, I am telling everything. So these two are, we have x greater than 2, linear inequality of one variable. This is linear inequality of two variable. Here two variables are involving, so therefore linear inequality of two variables. Here only one variable involving, so therefore which is a linear inequality of one variable. We are going to discuss these two things today. Any doubt? Any other doubts? Yeah, pair of linear inequalities also we are going to discuss. Okay. I will give my number, don't worry. Right. So now come to that. What is the definition of linear inequality? So two real numbers. Please take a note. Two real numbers are two algebraic expressions. Two algebraic expressions related by the symbol. Related by the symbol. Less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. Okay. Here are any one. Less than, greater than, less than or equal to, or greater than or equal to form an inequality. Okay. So look at that. What is the pass mark of test for 100? I can fix it as in max. In max, if you score more than 40, equal to 40 or more than 40, I can fix it as a pass mark. Sir, one student got 60, sir. That student get pass or not in max? Yeah. Okay, one student got 45, sir. This student also pass. Okay, and one student get exactly 40, sir. This student is also pass. So therefore, I am fixing my max pass mark as greater than or equal to 40. That is my pass mark is 40. If you anyone got max mark as more than 40, okay, so therefore that will be considered as a pass mark of the max test. Okay, for out of the 100. Okay, minimum I'm fixing as the minimum mark as 40. Okay, are you clear? Are you understanding? Right. So now come to that. We have discussed about what is inequality and what is inequality definition. Two real numbers are algebraic. For example, look at that. My 5 less than 7. Okay. My 8 less than 6. Okay. And so 8 less than 6, we can take it in the solution. This is my inequality. Okay, suppose I am taking my x is less than or equal to 2, y is greater than or equal to 4. Okay, these are the examples of inequalities. Okay, right. Now come to that the solution. Solution of algebraic solution of linear inequalities in one variable. Come to that algebraic solution of linear inequality in one variable. Okay, and their graphical representation. And the graphical representation. Okay, so we are going to discuss about the solution of linear inequality in one variable. Okay, suppose first of all I am taking that my 3x 30x is less than 200, less than or equal to less than 200. My x belongs to whole number. Okay, put x is equal to 0. What happened? I am taking this inequality. I am going to find out the solution. So look at that. The previous slides we have discussed about what is inequality. Here I am going to find out the solution of inequality. how I'm getting some solution of this equation, that is x is equal to 4 only. So I may get it as x plus y is equal to 4. I will get some solution for this inequality, this equation. Like that, for inequality also we have a solution. How to find out the solution? Solution of the algebraic inequality in one variable. Here it is only one variable. And first of all, I am considering this one inequality 30x less than 200. My x belongs to whole numbers. Whole number starts with 0. So therefore, you put x is equal to 0. X is equal to 0 means what happened? This is 0 less than 200. Okay, so put x is equal to 1. What happened? This is 30 less than 200. Put x is equal to 2. 60 less than 200. Okay, put x is equal to 3. 90 less than 200. Okay, put x is equal to 4. My 120 less than 200. Okay, put x is equal to 5. Okay, so this is 150 less than 200. Okay, suppose I'm putting x is equal to 6, 180 less than 200. Okay, suppose I'm putting x is equal to 7. Okay, what is this? 210 less than 200. Okay, suppose I'm taking x is equal to 8. So this is 240 less than 200. Okay, now look at that. Is this statement is true or not? 0 less than or equal to 200, true or not? Please try to understand, this is true or not? This is true. Look at that, this is true. This is also true. This is also true. This is also true. This is also true. This is my true. This is true. Okay, but this is not true. Why? This is not true. So my 210 less than 200, not true, false. This is also false. So therefore, this is also false. Okay, so now come to the solution. What is the solution means? What are the values of x? The values of x make this inequality as true. Make this statement as true. That values of that collection of values are called it as solution of the given inequality. Okay, please try to understand. So here in this inequality, my x is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 makes this given statement as true. Okay, so these values, what are the values of x makes this inequality as true? Okay, then that values are called it as my solution of the inequality. So therefore here, what is my solution? The solution of the inequality 30x less than 200 is, okay, solution set. What are the values of x satisfying this inequality? X 0 satisfying. Satisfying means it is makes this is as true. This inequality as true. Okay, my x is equal to 1 also makes this as true. 2 also make this inequality as true. 3 also making true. 4, 5, 6. Okay, but my 7, when I'm applying x is equal to 7, my inequality is not true, it is false. My x is equal to 8, it is false. My x is equal to 9, it is false. So therefore, these are not solution of this equation, this inequality. Only these values are called as my solution of this inequality. The solution means those value makes the inequality as true. That values are called as my solution of the inequality. Okay, please try to understand. So therefore, note that any solution, make the definition what is solution. Any solution of an inequality, any solution of an inequality in one variable is a value of the variable which makes it a true statement, which make it a true statement. Are you okay? Are you clear, my dear student? Right. Any problem in our audio and video? Any problem in our audio and video? No. No, thank you. So some other students is telling video struck. Dear student, you please check your internet. Okay. Right. Thank you so much. So now look at that. So this is our inequality. So these values, my x is equal to 0, x is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These, these, these 6 values satisfying this inequality, that means making this inequality as true. Okay, so therefore these 6 values making this inequality as true, but these values are not making the inequality as true. When x is equal to 7, it is not true. When x is equal to 8, also not true. Okay, so false. When x is equal to 7, this inequality is false. When x is equal to 8, false. 9, false. 10, false. Only these values making this inequality as true. Okay, so therefore these collection, the collection of x0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is of the solution set. Solution set of this inequality is this is. So therefore any solution of an inequality in one variable is a value of the variable which make it a true statement. Okay, right. So now come to that. I'm going to solve. How to solve, sir? This is the only way. Any other way, sir? This is called as trial and error method. This is called as trial and error method. Are you okay? I am just substituting 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But for every problem, trial and error method is not possible. This is a whole numbers, no problem. Okay, if suppose x belongs to R means it is not a x belongs to R means it is not at all possible. Trial and error method. Okay, so therefore then what to do, sir? How to solve, sir? That is a solving linear inequality. How to solve it? How to solve the inequality? So I am going to use 2 rules. Rule 1. What is rule 1, sir? Okay, look at that. This is my x less than 4. Are you okay? My rule 1. Rule 1 means I can add any number both the sides. This is my rule 1. So in an inequality, any inequality is given, I can add or I can subtract both the sides by the same value. That is my rule 1. Are you clear? Look at that. Here I am adding 2. Here also right hand side also adding 2. Both the sides. You add any one common number both the sides or subtract any one common number both the sides. Are you clear? So this is my rule 1. Okay, so therefore my rule 1 is equal number may be added. Equal number means same number. Equal number may be added or subtracted from. Subtraction is also allowed. Okay, equal number may be added or subtracted from both the sides of an inequality. Okay, right. So here you don't change the relation of this sign, less than sign. Don't change this less than sign. Don't change the whatever it is given. Don't change it. Okay, so don't change any sign. Just add both the sides the same number or subtract the same number both the sides. That is my rule 1. This is true. Are you clear? Are you understand? Come to the second rule. What is my second rule? It can be any number, Kavintra. Negative numbers also. You can add anything. You can add set builder form also. Sir, this is you are writing the solution in roster form. Sir, can I write in set builder form? Yeah, that is also correct. You can write it in set builder form also. Okay, right. So your equal number, any number. Sir, I wish to add my -1 and -2. Sir, no problem. You can add both the sides. Okay, right. What is my rule 2? My second rule is both the sides of an inequality both the sides of an inequality can be multiplied or divided by can be multiplied or divided by okay same positive number by the same positive number. Okay, right. Please try to understand. Sir, I am adding both the sides of an inequality can be multiplied or divided by the same positive number. Sir, look at that, sir. Here my x, I am taking the previous one. My x less than 4 is given. Okay. Sir, I wish to multiply by 2 both the sides are. Yeah, you can multiply, no problem. Okay, sir, I wish to multiply by 1 by 2, sir, no problem. Okay. Positive number, that should be a positive number. Sir, what happened for negative number, sir? Negative number means, come to that. But when both sides are multiplied or divided by, when both sides are multiplied or divided by, both the sides are multiplied or divided by a negative number, then the sign of the inequality changes. Sign of the inequality. Why, sir? I will tell you. Sign of the inequality is reversed. Okay, for example, look at that. I am going to taking x less than 4. Okay, I am going to add both the sides by 2. No problem. Okay, again I am going to add by multiply by 3 both the sides. Positive number. I am multiplying by positive number both the sides. No problem. Everything are true. This is also true. This is also true. This is true. This is true. This is true. Everything is true. Okay, right. So when you multiply by negative number, what happened? We will discuss. Now look at that. My 5 less than 6. This is true or not? This is true. Okay, suppose I am multiplying by -1. Multiply by -1. Negative number. Okay, negative number means both the sides multiply by -1. -1 into 5. Here -1 into 6. What is the answer I am getting? -5. This is -6. Look at that. This is true or not? -5 is less than -6. That is true or not? This is not true. Why? Go to the number line. Yes. So these are we are discussing about Kavindra, we are discussing about only the linear number system, not complex number system. Okay, complex numbers are over. Okay, here we are considering only linear number only, not the complex numbers. Pratika, no complex number, only real number. Okay. Any number, but it is a real number. But multiplication is positive or negative only, non-zero number. If you multiply both the sides 0 by 0, what happened? Both the sides it will come 0. So you have to multiply divided by non-zero number. Non-zero positive number, that is positive number or negative number, non-zero number. Okay, when you multiply by positive number or divided by positive number, no problem in the sign of the inequality. Okay, when you multiply by the negative number, you have to change the reverse the inequality. Okay, why sir? Because look at that, my 5 less than 6. I'm multiplying both the sides by -1, I'm getting -5 less than -6. Okay, so now look at that, this is not true, this is false. Why sir? So look at that, the number line. In my number line, here it is -5, here it is -6, here it is -7, here it is -4. My -5 is greater than -6, not less than -6. So therefore, this is not true. Then when it will be true, I am going to reverse the inequality. If less than is given, okay, after multiplying by a negative number, you just reverse the inequality, then this is true. My -5 is greater than -6, then this is true. That means the second rule is very important. If you multiply by a positive number or divide by a positive number, the inequality never change and the sign of the inequality never change. You have to proceed by multiplying both the sides by common positive number or divide by common positive number, no problem in that. But if you wish to divide or multiply by a negative number, okay, then you have to reverse the inequality. That is also very important. Why sir? I will tell you. So now look at that, come to the problems. We'll discuss some problems, you will get an idea. Okay, solve. First problem, 30x less than 100. 30x less than 200 when x is a natural number. X is a natural number. Second one, x is an integer. Okay, right. First of all, look at that. What is given? My 30x less than 200 is there. Okay, so I'm going to make it as an inequality in simple form. How to make it as a simple form, sir? I'm going to divide both the sides by 30. I'm going to divide both the sides by 30. 30 is a positive number. Look at that. By rule 2, I'm applying the rule 2. Rule 2, I'm divided by both the sides by some positive number. So, applying rule 2. My second rule, we can divide or multiply both the sides by any positive number or negative number. Negative number means you have to reverse the change, reverse the inequality, change the inequality. Otherwise, positive numbers means you keep it like that. So now 30 and 30 cancel. I am getting my x less than 200 by 30. And here also you can cancel this. So therefore 20 by 3. Are you clear? My x is less than 20 by 3. Now come to that. X is a natural number. First question. X is a natural number. Natural number means apply that. What is my x is equal to 1? Here. Apply that. This is. Apply x is equal to 1. 1 less than 20 by 3. This is true or not? When x is equal to 2. Okay. So 2 less than 20 by 3. This is true or not? My x is equal to 3. 3 less than 20 by 3. Okay. And x is equal to 4. 4 less than 20 by 3. 5. My 5 less than 20 by 3. When x is equal to 6. 6 less than 20 by 3. Okay, my x is equal to 7. 7 less than 20 by 3. In this, which one is true? Which one is false? This is true. 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 This is also true because your 20 by 3 is more than 6. 6.8. Okay, your 6 less than 6.8 is true, but this is false. Are you clear? Are you understand? So therefore, my solution set is the solution set is. What are the solution set? That means what are the values of x satisfying this inequality? X less than 20 by 3. That is 1 is satisfying, 2 satisfying, 3, 4, 5, 6. satisfying this inequality. Okay, so therefore the solution set is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you clear? Are you understand? So these values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 makes this inequality as true. Other values 7, 8, 9, 10, other values are not making it is true. So therefore that are not solution set. Okay, now come to the second one. What is my second question? X is an integer. X is an integer. Okay, X is an integer means what are the X values? Integer values satisfying this inequality. X less than 20/3. Okay. So this is maybe approximately 6.7. So those X integer values satisfying this inequality, my 6 satisfying this inequality, my 5 satisfying this inequality, X is equal to 4 satisfying 3, 2, 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, everything satisfies. So therefore, the following values, the following X values, X belongs to integers. The following X values satisfies or make the statement as true, or make the statement true. What are the values? The values are X is equal to negative values -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to 6. These values satisfies, or these values make this statement as true. This statement as true. If you apply 6, then it is true. If you apply 5, then it is true. Apply 4, apply 2, apply 3, apply 0, -1, -2, -3, any negative value, this statement is true. So therefore, these all the values are satisfying this, making this as true. Okay. Why I am not taking 0 here? Here I am taking 0, -1, -2, -3, everything. But here I am not taking anything 0, -1, -2, -3. Why? Because my X is a natural number. Here my X is a whole number. Okay. Are you clear? Are you understand? Yes, very good. So therefore, my solution set is, what is my solution set? So therefore, the solution set is, for the second subdivision, the solution set is the collection of X. -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you clear? Are you understand? Any doubts? Okay, we will discuss one more problem. Third one, solve 3x minus 4 divided by 2 greater than or equal to x plus 1 by 4 minus 1. Show the graph of the solution of on number line. Either we have to solve this and show the graph of the solution on number line. Okay, so first of all, solve this. What are the values of x satisfying this inequality? So how to choose that? So sir, I am giving 0, sir, I am giving 1, sir, I am giving 2, sir. That is called as trial and error method. The trial and error method is not possible for all the inequality. Then what to do, sir? I am going to simplify something. Okay, so therefore the given is This is 3x minus 4 divided by 2 greater than or equal to x plus 1 by 4 minus 4. You take a cross multiplication. This is x plus 1 minus 4 divided by 4. This is x minus 3 divided by 4. Right hand side, my x minus 3 divided by 4. This is 3x minus 4 divided by 2. Okay. Right. And now I am going to apply the rule 2. I am going to apply my rule 2. What is my rule 2? I can multiply both the sides by any positive number or negative number. Negative number means I have to reverse the equality, reverse the sign of this relation. Okay, inequality relation. Positive numbers means no need. I am going to multiply by 4 both the sides. Why, sir? Because denominator 4 is there. I need only x. I'm going to find out the x. For that, I'm going to simplify this. So for that, I'm going to eliminate this denominator. How to eliminate the denominator? Both the sides multiply by 4. So therefore, this is 4 into 3x minus 4 divided by 2. This is x minus 3 divided by 4 into 4. So this 4 and 4 cancelled. Here I can cancel and it will be 2. Okay, now multiply. So this is 2 into 3, 6x. And this is 2 4s are 8 greater than or equal to x minus 3. Okay, so therefore we are getting 6x minus 8 greater than or equal to x minus 3. Okay, right. So how to simplify this? I am going to add how to simplify this? So now look at that. I can bring this x to the left hand side. I can bring this minus 8 to the right hand side. In inequality also that is possible. Okay, in inequality also we can bring this plus x to left hand side, minus 8 to the right hand side. So therefore this is 6x minus x greater than or equal to this minus 8 becomes plus 8. Plus 8 minus 3. So therefore this will become 6x minus x is 5x. Okay, and this is greater than or equal to 8 minus 3, that is also 5. Okay, you can bring this 5 to the right hand side. 5 by 5 it is 1. Otherwise you can multiply by 1 by 5 both the sides. Apply rule 2. Okay, and multiply both the sides by 1 by 5. Okay, so why you are applying here it is, you can apply rule 1. What is my rule 1? I can add here also plus 8, here also you can add plus 8 and plus 8. After that, you can add both the sides by some x value and make it simple. Okay, so therefore this is a very simple way to solve that. Bring this x here, bring this 8 here, I will get 5x greater than or equal to 5. So this will becomes x greater than or equal to 1. Okay, so okay sir, in this previous problem my x is natural number is given. Here my x is natural number or integer given, but here nothing is given. In this problem nothing is given, then what to do? So then which implies my x is a real number. X is greater than or equal to 1 and my x is real number. Nothing is given means my x is a real number. Okay, so therefore this is my solution. X greater than or equal to 1, any real number greater than or equal to 1 is my solution set. Okay, so what is my solution set? Therefore the solution set is, okay, so you can because since it is a real number, I am going to express the solution set in intervals. Okay, 1 to infinity. These intervals, please look at that. We have discussed intervals in our second chapter, relation and functions. We already discussed the intervals, open intervals, half open intervals, closed intervals. Okay, so the set of real numbers representing my x greater than or equal to 1 means this is set of all x. Okay, 1 less than or equal to x less than infinity. That is the meaning. This is representing as 1 to infinity. So therefore, this my solution set is 1 to infinity. Are you clear? Are you okay? Right. How to represent in number line? So look at that. This is 0. This is 1. Okay. And here it is -1. Here it is 2. Here it is 3. Here it is 4, and etc. Okay. So therefore, my solution is starting from here. Greater than 1 up to infinity. This is my solution set. Graphical representation of the solution. Are you okay? Are you understand? 1 to infinity, including 1. X greater than or equal to 1. So therefore, you include 1. Are you clear? If you have any doubt, you please ask your doubts. Please ask your doubts. Okay. If you don't have any doubts, means we close the session. And today I will give some homework problems in our exercise 6.1. Okay, try to do that. And please concentrate tomorrow's test. Tomorrow test is a very important test. Your internal mark based on that only. Okay. So tomorrow morning 10 a.m. Which one, Pa? I will send the questions. Don't worry. Homework problems, I will send the questions. Okay. Concentrate your tomorrow's test. Try to get good marks, full marks. So only some of the students are doing homeworks, asking doubts, and concentrating the test. But many of the students are not concentrating our test, not concentrating homework problems. Yeah, note it, my phone number. If you have any doubt about in our subject, you please call me or send a message. Okay. If I'm not repeating anything, reply to anything to you means you please don't worry. I will discuss the problem in our class. If you're asking one doubt, so I'm not replying for you means you don't worry. I will reply you later. Otherwise, I will discuss the problem in our class. Okay. I don't have my video. You please ask our coordinator. They will give you. Which one, Musamil? This one. Real numbers cannot be write like this, Musamil. Musamil, please try to understand. You cannot write the real numbers as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. Okay. You can write the real number, set of real numbers representing in only intervals. See the second chapter, intervals are given. We have already discussed about the intervals. Okay, see that please. Okay, thank you. Thank you all. Thank you so much. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.